Hey everybody, um, in the conclusion of this, I want to point out some facts that I have backing up the statements that I recently made. Uh, I know there's going to be a lot of negative feedback and criticism from not only white people but other races and Uncle Toms and Anglo Saxons and what's their name? House niggas. What I want to make clear to all of you, and definitely those Uncle Toms, Anglo Saxons, and house niggas, is before you criticize and judge, which I want you to do, go and watch a video called The Black Holocaust. Okay? It's on YouTube, you can see it. After you see the atrocities and the madness that the black people went through, you then come back and criticize me. This is now that was in particularly directly to my people, those Anglo Saxons and those house niggas and those Uncle Toms out there that's gonna have something to say concerning what I've said. Um, Another video I want to put out that you should watch is Black Wall Street, and also look up a brilliant black woman named Sister Soldier, and listen to some of Brother Ben Wahid. And now, in conclusion to this video, I brought out a point in the previous video, part one of this, saying AIDS was created by white people. I'm sure there was more than just one person before I say his name, but I want you guys to understand that they put people in the forefront a lot of times and point the finger at that person. Okay, even though it was a multitude of people in the background who had something to do with it. In this case, a multitude of white people had something to do with the AIDS disease, virus, whatever have you, strings, whatever have you. But they put a gentleman, or as some of my Jew brothers like to say, a cracker by the name of Robert Gallo. He was said to be the guy, the the cracker who created the AIDS virus. Now, that's what they say. Um, Obviously, you know, it was him and a whole host of other red people, but and I don't mean Indians. According to the Bible, Esau was red, and the Hebrew Israelites say that Esau was red because you could see the blood through his skin, which was white. And so anyway, so supposedly white people aren't really white; they're actually red. And you know, black people aren't really black; they're brown, more or less. But anyway, Robert Gallo, you can look him up. Um, Another thing that I wanted to bring out is I am not trying to offend anybody. If I do, if the shoe fits, then you can wear it. The point of this video is to bring out the truth. What I'm saying is the truth, and I believe that. Um, the only way that black people can um, get out of the state that they're in is God. There is no other way. I know that there's a lot of black nationalists whom actually I love those brothers. They uh they believe what they believe, and I don't point any fingers or anything like that, or whatever you believe. It doesn't matter which race or what color you are, but um one thing that I must make clear is that our people, excuse me, have to have their God. That's the only way our people, as a whole, as a you know, as a race, will survive. Um, I really um, want to, you know, hear the comments because I know that there's some negative, but also there will be some brothers that will be in agreement with me. I mean, people look at things as different. I don't expect everybody to view what the things that I've brought out, the topics that I've mentioned, the exact same way that I view them. But I think that I believe that um, this here was straight up and down racism by white people who own Doritos because um, it seems no one ever really thinks, you know. I hear this one thing about and I'm not saying you should listen to everybody and believe everybody. You're only supposed to trust in God. That's what the Bible says. But whenever you hear, when this one guy was saying how martial law was coming and those sort of things, right? And there was people out there that were saying, um, about Jim Crow laws, and, killing all black people and all that kind of stuff, and so on and so forth. Well, it was some people out there that weren't that. Well, it is some people out there that don't believe it. Don't believe that any of those things are going to happen, or there are no FEMA camps. They don't just don't believe it, right? Okay. Well, this one white guy was saying that um well, just put it this way. In the movie Matrix, they kind of brought it out. Well, they actually brought it out. He said that Morpheus said he made a mistake because at a certain age, a mind is hard to free. It has a hard time letting go. Now, I'm not saying this is the Matrix briefly, but what I am saying is that you have to think outside of the box because the TV and the television keeps people's mind inside of a certain way of thinking. It's a program, That's why they call it programs. Um, anyway, God bless. Stay tuned.